106.
आत्मार्थत्वेन हि प्रेयान् विषयो न स्वतः प्रियः स्वत एव हि सर्वेषाम् आत्मा प्रियतमो यतः तत आत्मा सदानन्दः नास्य दुःखं कदाचन।
To describe what is anatma, the gross body, sthula sharira, and subtle body, sukh sharira, were defined. In that context, while describing the ahankara is aspect of what? Sukh sharira, antakarana, mana, buddhi, ahankara and chitta. So while describing ahankara, it was pointed out, sukha, dukkha belong to ahankara and not to atma. When the vishayas, sense objects are favorable, we are happy, we get sukha. When sense objects are not favorable, we get the sorrow. Sukha, dukkha belongs to ahankara, the notional entity identified with the embodiment, and not to atma. Atma, Swarup of Atma itself is nothing but Paramananda. Atma need not get Paramananda. Why? That is, who wants to gain happiness? One who is not happy, one who is happy. That's why, at least on birthday, happy birthday. Because the fellow is unhappy. I think some years back it happened. Satya Sai Baba's 23rd November birthday celebration was there, and he was moving. These foreigners, happy birthday to him. After he said, look, I am always happy. Tell those who are not happy, happy birthday. You did not tell me that happy birthday to you. So like this. So that is, one who is not happy, one who is unhappy, wants to be happy. For him, the desirable sense objects are necessary as such. Is it not? So therefore, when desirable sense objects are gained and indulged in, happiness is there. Otherwise, sorrow is there. Now the thing is, Atma, it's in its own Swarupa, independent of the Vishayas, is nothing but happiness. This is proved. How is it proved? From a fact known to us, a fact universally known. What is it? You have to find out who is the most dear to you. Openly don't tell, okay? You might have told many people, I love you, you are most dear, etc. That is okay, that is fine. But find out for yourself who is the most dear. You know what I say? Oneself. And anything else is dear is for the sake of oneself. That was told, Vishayaha atmarthatvena hi preya. Any sense object, Vishaya, object, being or event, if it is dear to oneself, it is for the sake of oneself. Na swatah priyaha. That Vishaya on its own is not dear at all. That is why a dear thing, next moment it can be otherwise. Say, after so many years, son was born. And after, when he became to the age of 20 or so, ayyo, ha karta kashala, ha karta kashala janmala ala. Why this fellow is born? Why so loving he was earlier, now is that way. That is what, not for the sake of the objecting, but for the sake of oneself. So long as the person was pleasing, dear, no more pleasing or hostile, etc., source of sorrow, no. Therefore, the truth, this is the truth. Better we realize earlier, okay? Because we ourselves can get rid of wrong notions about ourselves. We may think, oh, I love that, I love this, etc. Everything for the sake of oneself. Last time I told you, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. Anything and everything that is dear to oneself is for the sake of oneself. If the thing that was held dear ceases to give us happiness, delight, unceremoniously we are ready to get rid of it. That is the truth. So that is that. So that means one thing is true now. Oneself is the most dear. Oneself is the most dear. This gives a corollary that Atma is Paramananda Swarup. How is it so? Listen. In the world, let us say, a given thing A is dear to you. You like that. It is you are fond of it, A. Is it not true that A is giving you delight, joy, pleasure? Yes. Now let us say, another thing is that B, and B is more dear to you than A. What does it mean? Object B is a source of better joy than A. Now suppose there is another C, object C, it is still more dear than A and B. What does it mean? C is a source of still greater happiness than A and B. Accepted? And now we have found Atma, myself, is the locus of limitless love, most dear. What it should mean? It must be necessarily Paramananda Swarupa. I told you long back, Birbal's story. Monkey, baby monkey and the monkey. So, yes, the baby monkey is dear, but when one's own life is in danger, and if that can help to save one's life, the mother monkey was ready to trample upon that and get out of the water. So that way it is. So that means again, if oneself is the locus of limitless love, the corollary is it should necessarily be limitless ananda. So therefore it says, tataha, therefore. Why therefore? Atma is priyatamaha. Priyatama means superlative degree. Priya, dear. Priyatara, dearer. Priyatama, dearest. Dearest. So dear of all the things. So that is that. In Brihadaranyaka says, Navare patyuh kamaya patih priyo bhavati, atmanastu kamaya patih priyo bhavati. O Maitreyi, his Yajnavalkya's wife, O Maitreyi, husband is not dear for the sake of husband, for the sake of oneself. Navare jayaya kamaya jaya priya bhavati, Atmanastu kamaya jaya priyavati. Wife is dear not for the sake of the wife, it is dear for the sake of oneself. Navare putrasya kamaya putra priyo bhavati. Atmanastu kamaya putra priyo bhavati. Son is not dear for the sake of son, for the sake of oneself. Navare vittasya kamaya vittam priyam bhavati. Atmanastu kamaya vittam priyam bhavati. The money, wealth is not dear for the sake of wealth, it is for the sake of oneself. And he gives a long list and finally says, Navare sarvasya kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati, atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam. Anything and everything that is dear is for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of it. This is the truth. We should discover that. So that's why I say, and from that, what you say, we can come to the conclusion, I in its true nature is nothing but limitless Ananda. Vedanta tells you repeatedly, don't do Dravida Pranayama. You know Dravida Pranayama. Don't do Dravida Pranayama. You want happiness or not? Directly discover your Sarupa. Don't try to find out here and there, etc. One day or other you are bound to, that means get totally disappointed. Oh, what a foolishness I am doing. I am searching what? Happiness where it is not, like Mullah Nasruddin. Mullah Nasruddin, even in our listing also is that, was finding something on the street. He was searching here and there, etc. Mullah, so therefore, okay, Mullah, what is that? I said, they also started searching, but they don't know what he is searching. Finally, they asked, what are you searching? Such and such thing. Where did you lose? I lost in the hut there. Then why are you searching here? There is no light there. Therefore, I am searching it here. So therefore, Atma Sarupa is Ananda. We are not able to discover that. In Vishaya, little joy here and there, some paltry joy there. We are searching there, Ananda. बाद में थप्पड़ मिलता है. But we fail to take the lesson. So that is why Vedanta says, don't do this Dravida Pranayama. It is not going to succeed at all. See, you have done this Dravida Pranayama not one life, in endless life. So, yes, endless. Which is the number of birth, the present birth for you? First birth or second birth? First birth for this body, that is true. But for the individual jiva, what is the number of birth, present birth? Endless. There is no count of that. And in all these past endless birth, you are playing the very same game. What is that game? Searching happiness in the objects, etc. Today you are also doing the same. What is the net progress? What is the net progress? You are where you started. You might have been emperor of emperors in some lives. I'm not bluffing, maybe. You might have been beggar of beggars in some life. What does it count to you today? Will at least 1/1,000,000th of the wealth of that emperor is going to come today? Or even iota of sorrow that you suffered as a beggar, is it going to come today? And we are playing the same game. Marathi they say, "Ere maja magल्या." It is like, the dog's tail, Somebody wanted to straighten the dog's head. The dog is beautiful, but the tail is curly. So therefore, he did it, nothing happened. Again it is there. Finally he hit upon a plan. He took a hollow tube and inserted the tail in there. Was it straight or not? How long? The moment you remove that tail like that, this is not going to succeed. This is not going to succeed. So therefore say, Atma tataha, because Atma is priyatamaha, sadanandaha, sada anandaha. You see, Sadananda is a common name in our culture, Sadananda. What is the Sadananda? Sada Ananda. If you ask this person Sadananda, the face is always vertical. Like somebody's name is Lakshmi and at home every day Ekadashi. Every day Ekadashi. So like that. So that is the Sada Ananda. Always Ananda. Okay, Sada Ananda. But at times some sorrow may come. What to do? Asya kadachana dukkham na. For Atma, Asya means what? Atmanaha. Kadachana dukkham na. At no time there is any sorrow for that. How do you say so? It can be proved. How it can be proved? Look, don't think you have to go somewhere to prove it. Every day we can, only we don't take lesson. That is the only thing is that. See, we have got clear-cut proof that Atma is nothing but Ananda Swarupa. How is it that? He says, Yat sushuptau nirvishayaha atmanandaha anubhuyate. A universal experience is quoted. Yat means what? Yasma, because. So yat is yasma. Sushuptau, in the deep sleep state, what is that? Nirvishayaha atmanandaha anubhuyate. This is what universally experienced. What is that universally experienced? Ananda or not? In sleep, do you experience happiness or not? You may not know at the time of sleep, accepted. That is fine. But when you wake up, what do you recall? I slept happily. Means in sleep you were experiencing nothing but Ananda. Was there any sorrow in sleep? If at all you sleep. No, there was no sorrow there. Now tell me that happiness you experienced in sleep was on account of what? Is it because you were hearing melodious music in sleep? Is it because you were relishing a delicious dish in sleep? Is it because some fragrant smell was coming? Is it? Is it because of your cozy bed? Cozy bed, the soft touch while sleeping. Once you slept, you are not aware whether you are sleeping on a hard surface or a soft surface. Is it not? Because of what it is. Is it because in sleep you are seeing a beautiful sight, not in dream? In sleep? No. Is it Vishayananda? No. Then what? From what else is that? Is it because of ignorance? Because of ignorance you are not able to experience at that time. Ignorance cannot give you. Ignorance is bliss, all right. That ignorance is bliss in a figurative sense. So if ignorance itself is happiness, do you know what is that? You should not study for exam, straight away go and sit in the examination hall. You are totally ignorant of what is to be written. See what? Number 1 rank, is it not? Is it? No. That is that because had he known something, that fellow would have landed in sorrow. He didn't know, therefore what? Ignorance is bliss. Otherwise, because of something at times mistakes also can be rewarding as such. So that is ignorance, that is a figurative say as such. So ignorance cannot give happiness. What is left out now? Atma. So therefore, that Ananda in sleep should necessarily belong to Atma only. Why? It is nirvishaya. How do you say it is not on account of Vishaya? Are you able to perceive any Vishayas in the sleep? No. All Indriyas and Antakarna is withdrawn. So therefore they are not available. Maybe Atma also is withdrawn. Atma can be withdrawn. First thing, Atma cannot be withdrawn. Even if hypothetically, if you consider Atma can be withdrawn, you will not be there to say that Atma was withdrawn. Okay, that's it. So that is fine. So that's it. Anute. So this therefore, so that is Atmanandaha Anubhuyate. In this state, whatever Nirvishaya Ananda that is experienced, it is the Swarupa of Atma only. So it can be verified by all these means of knowledge. What are those? Shutihi, evam Shutihi. So is Shruti. O hevanyat ka pranyat yadesha akasha anando nasya. Who is able to breathe? If this akasha means that akash sarupa, sarvavyapi, atma, which is the ananda sarupa, is not there. Is there? Vijnanam anandam brahma. This atma, brahma is what? Vijnana swarupa, chaitanya swarupa, pure awareness principle, and itself is what? Anandam, Shruti. Shruti. Then pratyaksham, direct experience of each and every one of us universally in the deep sleep state. At times in class also. So, pratyaksham, directly it is experience. Aitiya, aitiya means, so the wise people also say. So the wise people also say. Aitiya. Anumanam. Okay. Doesn't matter. Ritual it is okay. Come on.
Yatsu shuktau nirvishayah Atmanando nubhuyate Shruti pratyakshamaityam Anumanam cha jagrati Yatsu shuktau nirvishayah Atmanando nubhuyate Shruti pratyakshamaityam Anumanam cha jagrati Anvaya Yat Sushuptau Nirvishayah Atmanandaha Anubhuyate and evam Shruti Pratyaksham Aitiyam Anumanam Cha Jagrati and Pramanani. Again, Yat Sushuptau Nirvishayah Atmanandaha Anubhuyate and evam Shruti Pratyaksham Aitiyam Anumanam Cha Jagrati and Pramanani.
So up to Shruti, Pratyaksham we have seen. Pratyaksha is Sakshi Pratyaksha Sarvajana Prasiddha. It is known to everyone, directly experienced that once that is in sleep, etc. Ananda is there. Anumanam, inference also he has seen, just will quote it. Whatever that is Priya should be source of Ananda. Priyatama must be Sadananda, free from sorrow. That is the inference. Cha, all these Jagrati Pramanani, in the waking state, these Shruti, Pratyaksha, Aitihya, Anumana can serve as the means of knowledge to ascertain Atma is Paramananda Swarupa. So with this, the topic of Sukshma Sharira is over. Gross body described, subtle body described. Now the causal body, not casual body, okay? Causal body, Karana Sharira. Karana Sharira. So that is to be defined, and it will be told in stanza 120 to 121. Before that, a preparation is made to define what is Karana Sharira. In that, from stanza 108 to 110, what is Maya is going to be described. What is this Maya? You have heard this word Maya. What is this Maya? Maya is said to be the creative power of Parameshwara. Sarjana Shakti, the creative power of Parameshwara. What is that Maya? That is defined or described from 108 to 110.
Avyaktanamni Paramesha Shakti Anadya Vidya Trigunaatmika Para Karyanumeya Sudhiyaiva Maya Yaya Jagat Sarvamidam Prasuyate Avyaktanamni Paramesha Shakti Anadya Vidya Trigunaatmika Para Karyanumeya Sudhiyaiva Maya Yaya Jagat Sarvamidam Prasuyate. Advaya. At Ya Avyakta Namni Paramesha Shakti Anadya Vidya Trigunaatmika Para Sudhiyaiva Karyanumeya at Sa Maya Yaya Idam Sarvam Jagat Prasuyati. Again, at Ya Avyakta Namni Paramesha Shakti Anadya Vidya Trigunaatmika Para Sudhiya Eva Karyanumeya at Sa Maya Yaya Idam Sarvam Jagat Prasuyate.
This is what is Maya. Ya, that which is Avyaktanamni, that which is called as what? Avyakta. Vyakta means manifest, perceptibly available. Na Vyakta is Avyakta, that which is not perceptibly available. Avyaktanamni. Why it is not perceptibly available? What is available for our direct perception? That which has got these 5 gunas, vishayas, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. That which has got sound at its characteristic, you can hear. Which has got touch, you can feel. Smell, you can smell. Taste is there, you can taste it. Sound, you can hear. So if Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha are not there. It is not available for perception. So that being the case. So Avyaktanamni, that it is unmanifest means not perceptibly available. Where is it? Whom does it belong? Who is the owner of that? Paramesha Shakti. Not ordinary thing. Shakti, the power, the creative power of who? Parameshwara, the creator of the entire Jagat, the creation. Parameshwarasya. And Parameshwarasya means so Brahmanaha. It is the Shakti belonging to Brahman. And what exactly it is? Anadi Avidya. And Shakti, which is, what is that? Achintya. Achintya means inconceivable. You can't define like this. Because it creates this Jagat. At one place, Bhashakara said, Achintya Rachana Shakti. Shakti which is beyond the imagination of anyone. Why? Look at the creation. No scientist can discover what is already there. Ask scientists to create at least 1 ounce of mud. Can they? No. They can try to investigate what is already there. And with all their boasting, what they have discovered is precious little compared to the magnitude of the creation, the things that are there in the creation. An honest scientist will accept. You say, more we discover more we don't know. With every discovery, they find out what all the things they don't know. So that is what it is. That is the vastness of the creation, the power that is there. So that means the case, say, that is Paramesha Shakti. It is Anadi. Adihi na vidyate. It has no beginning. It has no beginning. Adihi na vidyate. It is avidya. What is this avidya? See, this word is a very interesting word. What is avidya? We say ignorance. Vidya is knowledge, avidya is ignorance. What do you mean by ignorance here? Avidya means vastutaha na vidyate iti avidya. In reality, truly it is not there. Actually, something called ignorance is not there at all. But you can't say it is not there, because why? Its effect is verily seen. So that being the case, you say vastutaha. Vastutaha means in reality, na vidyate is not there. How do you say in reality it is not there? Because destructible. A thing which is available for destruction, what does it mean? Really it is not there, but in between appears to be there. Avidya, so avidya, say, and it is anadi. Trigunatmika. Trigunatmika. It consists of 3 gunas, sattva guna, rajo guna and tamo guna, constituted of sattva, rajas and tamo guna. Para, it is more exalted than even the exalted manifestation. Do you know who is the Shrestha exalted thing in the creation? Topmost, number 1 in the creation. Hiranyagarbha. That's why he is called Prathamajaha, the first citizen of the cosmos. Other first citizen come and go. So from who? President and all the mayor and all that, they come and go. This first citizen is so long as creation is there. And along with that, this creation will go, next creation, another first citizen will come there. Hiranyagarbha. You know who is Hiranyagarbha? Hiranyagarbha doesn't have physical body. It is only subtle body. But if it is physical body, for physical purpose, is wielded that of one of the Trinity, Brahmaji, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. That Brahmaji's body is wielded by Hiranyagarbha for physical purpose. Otherwise, in reality, it is only subtle. Samashti, Sukshma, Sharirabhimani. The presiding deity of macrocosmic subtle bodies. So that is it. Now this Maya is superior to Hiranyagarbha. Because Hiranyagarbha is constituted of Panchamahabhutas, whereas this is the cause of even the 5 elements, Panchamahabhutas. So that is the case. So Para, most exalted. Now, how can we know such Maya is there? Sudhiya eva karyanumeya. It can be anumeya. Anumeya can be inferred by its karya effect. Its karya. For example, what is the month now? March is ending. Okay. Let us say, today early morning when you woke up, you saw all around it was wet. And you are in Bombay, not in Kerala or Tamil Nadu, where rains had taken place. Is it not? What do you infer? Oh, first we say some pipe leakage or something. No, everywhere it is wet. So it is not pipe leakage, it did rain. How did you infer? Karya. What is Karya effect? Entire ground is wet. So that meant it had rained. Karya. So like this Maya, creative power is there. How do you know? Anumeya. It can be inferred by the Jagat. This Karya Rupa Jagat you will perceive or not? Every microsecond it impinges on you. Jagat, is it not? So that Karyanumeya. But why all people don't infer? There is some Maya, Shakti, etc. Sudhiya. That Dhi, intellect must be Sushtu Dhi. What is Sushtu Dhi? A Dhi, intellect properly trained and guided by Shruti. Sudhiya means Shrutyanusarinya Dhiya. By the Dhi intellect which follows what is told by the Shruti. So therefore, Sudhiya eva anumeya sa maya. Ya, whatever that is so, is Maya. Yaya, by whom? Idam sarvam jagat prasuyate. This is the karya. Prasuyate means is created. What is created? This entire jagat is created. Do you know? Brahma, Paramatma cannot create. For any creation, do you know what is indispensable? Vikara. Vikara means change. Change is indispensable. Paramatma, Brahma, is avikari, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. So what changes? Maya Shakti changes. But actually Maya Shakti being inert in nature, it can't be said. So in the presence of Brahma, Maya Shakti creates the Jagat. If Maya Shakti were not there, there cannot be any creation. No doubt it depends on Brahma. Sudhiyava Yaya, by which Maya idam sarvam jagat prasuyate is created. Further description of this Maya. In terms of paradox, it is given.
युगयात्मिकानो महाद्भुता निर्वचनीय रूपा प्रश्नोत्त संधि सत न अपि असत न अपि उभयात्मिका न उ भिन्ना अपि अभिन्ना अपि उभयात्मिका न उ संगा
सांगा
सांगा अपि अनंगा हि उभयात्मिका न उ महा अद्भुता अनिर्वचनीय रूपा. Now Anvaya.
Better straight away write, because you can't put number there. It will be so close there. Straight away go on writing.
Anvaya. Sat na api
नहीं, असत असत अपि असत अपि न सत न असत अपि न
उभयात्मिका
अपि
न उ
नहीं, उभयात्मिका अपि न उ
उभयात्मिका अपि न उ भिन्ना अपि अभिन्ना अपि उभयात्मिका अपि न उ.
It is like this. भिन्ना अपि अभिन्ना उभयात्मिका अपि. No, of course it doesn't make much difference. Okay. भिन्ना अपि अभिन्ना उभयात्मिका अपि न उ.
संगा
सांगा सांगा
सांगा अपि अनंगा अपि उभयात्मिका न उ महा अद्भुता अनिर्वचनीय रूपा. Again, सत न अपि असत न अपि उभयात्मिका अपि न उ भिन्ना अपि अभिन्ना उभयात्मिका अपि न उ संगा सांगा अपि अनंगा अपि उभयात्मिका न उ महा अद्भुता अनिर्वचनीय रूपा.
This Maya Sat na Asat api na. What is Sat and what is Asat? We have to see. What is Sat? Trikala Abadhita Vastu. A thing that exists always without any change or destruction. What is Asat? Here, Asat means that which never exists. Asat can be false also, but here, Trikale api na tishtati. That which doesn't exist in 3 periods of time, like rabbit's hall. So that is that. Never that. So that is what? Asat. Now he says, this Maya, Satna, it is not something that always exists. Why? In the wake of Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, it gets destroyed. Then do you say that it doesn't exist at all? No, because effect, karya, prapancha is verily experienced, means it is there. Just like you see, the snake seen in the place of the rope. Is the snake there? No, what is there is this thing. But you can't say it's not there, but you are seeing that. You are seeing. Therefore, this snake is neither is nor is not. Therefore, anirvachaniya rupa. Nirvachaniya means that which can be defined. An ever-existent thing can be defined as Sat. Never existing thing can be defined as Asat. Now this doesn't fit in either of these two. Therefore, anirvachaniya, inexplicable, that which cannot be defined. Then it may be both. It is Sat and Asat. It is not possible because totally contradictory. A given thing cannot be both Sat and Asat. So therefore, Ubhayatmika na. It is not of the nature of both Sat and Asat. Bhinnapya bhinnapyubhayatmika no. Na u no. This is not English no. No means not indeed, not at all. So not at all. U gives the force of indeed, not at all, not indeed. Bhinnapya bhinna pubhyatmika no. This Maya cannot be said to be different from Brahma. Bhinna means different. Different from Brahma. Do you know why? If Maya Shakti is different from Brahma, Brahma gets limited and Advaita Hanihi. Brahma will cease to be non-dual because something else called Maya other than Brahma is there. Shruti declares what? Advaya. So therefore, Maya cannot be, that is, separate from Brahma. You can't say it is identical with Brahma. You know why? If it is same as Brahma, Brahma is indestructible, Maya also will be indestructible. No, Maya is destructible. So therefore, you can't say it is same as Brahma, identical with Brahma, because Maya is destructible, Brahma is indestructible. You can't say different from Brahma because Advaita Hanihi. Ubhayatmika no. It cannot be of the both opposed features. Sangha apina. What is Sangha? Not Marathi Sangha, okay. Angaihi saha vartate iti Sangha. Savayava. Anga means limb part. Avayava. Sangha means Savayava with parts. Maya feminine, therefore it has become Sangha. Maya is not something which consists of parts. Do you know why? Anything that has parts is born. Maya is anadi. So therefore it cannot be avaya. Anangapina. You can't say Maya is free from parts. You know, the Karya Jagat, born of Maya, has got part. Karana also must have part. Karyanu, that is Ananga api now. Ubhayatmika no. It cannot be both with avayava, without avayava, being opposed to each other. It cannot be. Maha Adbhuta. It is Atyanta Ascharya Rupa. It's a great wonder. The wonders of the world are no more in front of Maya. See how Maya is a great wonder. Traditionally, one story is told. You know what is the story? Story means everyone loves. What is the story? Say, one rich person, olden days, not nowadays. A rich person, he had 3 sons and he made a will for distribution of his property. And according to the will, the properties were distributed. Finally, one item was remaining. What is that? He had 17 elephants. 17 elephants. And what the will was telling, half the number should go to the eldest son. And 1/3 of the elephant should go to the middle son. 1/9 part should go to the youngest son. No problem. How many are there? 70. Nobody is ready to compromise. At least the eldest son would have said, half, okay, you don't give me this thing, 6 you give me, or 7 you give me, that he could have told. No. He said, no, I want half the share. He said. Other second also is not ready, third also is certainly not ready because he is getting only a small portion of that. And finally, brothers came to blows, started fighting in the street. Fighting. Brother, sister, so long as parents are there. Otherwise, they go up to Supreme Court after. Anyway, so they started fighting. At that time, the king was passing by on an elephant. And we saw these fellows are fighting. Of course, it is his job now to see that law and order is there. He sent the minister to find out what is the matter. Minister went and find out. He said, this is the thing, etc. Now, the king had to scratch his head. Why? As per the will, you can't cut an elephant to pieces and give like this, etc. So the king called them here. Come here. Where are your elephants? Bring it here. Elephants made to stand in the queue. The king said, will you mind if I give you one more elephant? Instead of 17, how many? 18. No, everyone was happy. Okay. He made his elephant stand in the queue of 17. Okay. Make the half 9. Take the eldest person. He was very happy. He got the half of what? 18 and not the 17. He got. Then 1/3 of 18. How many? 6. The second one also happy because he got more than his share. Then 1/9 of 18. How many? 2. The third also was happy because he got the more. Totally how many were given, distributed? 17. King took his elephant and went away. King took his elephant and went away. That 18th elephant is a Maya. Really they didn't get it. But it solved the problem. It solved the problem. Like, like the catalyst in chemical analysis, in chemical analysis, there is a catalyst. It induces the chemical reaction, but finally it is out of the reaction. It affects the reaction, finally it is out of it. Like that, this 18th elephant of the king did the job of solving this thing, but really nobody got it. So that is Atyanta Ashraya Swarupa, a great wonder. So therefore it is Anirvachaniya Rupa, something which is totally inexplicable because categorically it cannot be. Actually, this is one way. There is other way of solving this also. Number is different and the denominations are different. Finally add 1 and solve it and take that added elephant test. These are all Rishikesh stories. Traditionally they are coming. Some super brain must have invented it and they are coming traditionally, yes.